What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH, Nina pissed me off today. Like, her actions today was just totally just off-putting. Like, a lot of her actions is just off-putting to me. Like, when she went over to Willow and Michael's, she was just so rude. It's just like, obviously Willow does not look great. I mean, as soon as Willow opened that door, she looked sick. You could tell like something, she's not okay. You could look at her and tell. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I understand Nina doesn't know about the cancer. I get that. But Nina does know about the pregnancy. And everybody knows like pregnancy alone can drain you. So imagine dealing with pregnancy, chemotherapy, plus you got a little kid that runs around that you got to deal with. That shit will drain you quick. Um that shit is just totally draining. Like, pregnancy alone drains you. Like, it takes a lot of your energy. And as soon as she opened that door, Nina could, like, if you got eyes, you could clearly see that the girl she don't look right. You know what I mean? And you gonna come in there talking about some, oh, Sasha needs some friends right now. She needs a friendly face. If you could just go over to the plaza and help her or whatever, I'm pretty sure she'll appreciate a friend helping out. And, Willow told her, listen, now's not a good time. When she said that, Nina should have respected that, turned her ass around, and just left. That's what she should have did. You know what I'm saying? And if she was so keen on somebody helping Sasha, why the hell didn't Nina just stay and help her? Even if Sasha told you to leave, so what? You should have just stayed and helped her. It's your event. You're the co-owner of the Metro Court. The Metro Court is sponsoring the damn event. Why didn't you just stay and help her, dummy? Or better yet, why didn't you pick up the phone and call your little man, Sonny, to come over there and help her, or get his goons to come help? Or you could have called Maxie. Maxie got time on her hands these days. You could have called her. She likes decor. Or better yet, you could have got your staff at the damn Metro Court to come over there and help too. Or you could have called Olivia ass. She could have brought some stromboli or whatever Italian dish she wanted, feed everybody, and they all could have put the damn decor up. There's a million things that she could have did other than bring her ass over to Willow's. Or better yet, if you did want Willow to help, assuming Willow doesn't have her phone number blocked, why didn't you just text her and ask her could she go? But no, you had to go over there and show your ass and get mad because Willow told her now ain't a good time. So when she told you now is not a good time, why didn't you just leave? Respect her decision and leave. But no, here go Nina with her dramatics. Oh, you know what? You're just so selfish. You're just so this. Oh, Sasha has been through hell this year. She had a hard year. And you're sitting here living on a sprawling estate. You're pregnant. You have a child on the way. Plus, you already have a child. Your life is perfect. Nina, Willow had a fucking mind you, Carly done walked up to the door. Carly just sitting there listening to all of this at the door. And Willow had a fucking enough for her. She was like, shut up. Like, she just told her, shut up, shut up, shut up. And I don't blame her. It's like Nina was just running at the mouth, calling her all type of selfish. Like, selfish? Are you serious? How Willow is anything but selfish when it comes to Sasha and their friendship. Because when Sasha was going through a lot of shit, Willow was actually there too. When her child died, was Willow not at the hospital? Did Willow not comfort her? When she hit Harmony and she was spiraling and stuff like that, did Willow not comfort her and tell her, listen, this ain't on you? Willow was very much there for Sasha. But at the end of the day, Willow got her own shit going on. Willow got a life to live too. And she got her own damn problems to fix. You know what I'm saying? So Nina need to kick rocks with no flip-flops. Like, get on some damn weird. I'm so damn sick of Nina. Oh my God. Like, her just going on and on about selfish. I'm like, how selfish can you be? The girl is clearly not well. She's pregnant and you calling her selfish? Your ass is selfish for coming over there trying to get a pregnant woman to come help, and she just told you now is not a good time. But you can't see beyond your own delusions and and selfish behavior. So, of course, when Carly opened the door, Willow done fucking collapsed on the floor. And Nina gonna get blamed for it, as she should. I'm gonna be real. Nina definitely should take the blame for it. Hell yes, she should. She should definitely take the fucking blame, because that's on her. Getting that girl riled up like that. Nina need to go get a life. Like, she really need to go get one. And stay the hell out of Willow's. Like, I'm just saying. Like, she's just too obnoxious. So anyway, moving on from that. Chase came over, to give Sasha a hand with the decorations and stuff like that, because he was like, keeps his mind off things. And dealing with the breakup and whatnot. So he was telling Sasha a little bit about what's going on with that. And Sasha pretty much tried to compare what her and Chase did for Michael and Willow to what BLQ did. You know, playing God with somebody's life and stuff like that. She was like, well, shit, we played God with, you know, with their lives. So now it's coming back to us. My thing is, you can't really compare the situation. I mean, yeah, you can. You can compare the situation, but it's totally different. You can't compare the motivation behind it. You know what I'm saying? The situation, yeah, they all play God. BLQ played God. They play God. So you can compare that. But the motivations are different. Chase and Sasha's motivation was pure. That was their motivation behind doing it. Wasn't evil. It wasn't selfish. You know what I'm saying? They did it for good reason. You know, should they have did it? Probably not. But they felt like, you know, they did it for the greater good. They were trying to keep Wiley away from a psychotic parent. Furthermore, they sacrificed their own happiness and their wants and needs for somebody else's happiness and needs. That's what they did. What BLQ did, she sacrificed Chase's happiness. And she sacrificed his wants and needs for her happiness and wants and needs. That's what she did. So the motivations, you can't compare the motivation. You can compare the situation, but not the motivation behind it. Because Sasha feels like this is karma. You know, Gladys is now in control of her life, and, you know, Chase is, you know, losing everything, and, you know, him and BLQ not together. So she feel like this is karma for what they did to Michael and Willow. And I feel like it's not karma. It's not karma. Not at all. Like I said, what they did, yeah, they might have went about it the wrong way, but they still had good intentions for what they did. It wasn't out of a selfish, you know, it wasn't for selfish reasons. So Dante went to go to the mansion and stuff like that, and BLQ pretty much told him, like, she wrote the letter for the review board. Dante said, well, shit, you too late, because we needed that letter like last Friday, number one. He said we needed it last week. 2, the review board already met 15 minutes ago. They're still meeting over this, so we're waiting to hear the verdict now. You know, and I'm glad BLQ realized that what she did was selfish, and now she lost Chase. You know what I mean? And now she got to figure out a way to fix all this mess. So she called somebody up and was like, listen, yeah, it's me. I need your help. I can't fix this problem alone. Whoever she called. But she better do something major. Do I think that Chase is going to forgive her at some point? Yes. Because I feel like he broke up with her in the heat of the moment. He broke up with her out of anger. But I feel like it's fixable if she comes correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, she better do some major butt kissing. I'm just saying. So Dante met up with Chase at the plaza or whatever to let him know what's going on and whatnot. And Chase got the text from the board about their verdict. So basically the board shut down his appeal. They turned him down. He's pretty much off the force now. I feel bad for Chase, but this is not an ending. Like, yeah, he can't do actual police work anymore. Like, he can't wear a badge anymore. But it's not the end. He could always be a private detective. He could always do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, open up a PI, a PI firm. Matter of fact, he don't even have to open up a PI firm. He can work with Sam. Sam got her own PI firm. He could join up with her. You know what I'm saying? She could be his boss, and they could work on cases together. Why not? And if he get enough money, he might be able to buy in to become a 50-50 partner with her. I think it could be dope, you know. That way he could still solve crimes. He could still, you know, work in law enforcement in some capacity. So I think he might want to look into that. It's not over. You know what I'm saying? It could be a whole new beginning. I mean, shit, look at Alexis. Being a lawyer is what defined her, but look at her. Shit, she done found a whole new damn career for herself, and she love it. You know what I'm saying? Some things, you know, when one door closed, another one opens, and this could be your new blessing. So hopefully he, you know, takes that in stride and he thinks on that. Cause I think this could be a good thing for him. So anyway, moving on from that, Sonny done got a crazy business proposal from Valentine of all people. Valentine came to him and said some company, some military, whatever, they got military goods or whatever the fuck they do. They call it the Pikeman Security Group. They want to move some sensitive merchandise through Port Charles, and they would love to use Sonny's facilities and stuff to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is some stuff that they want to move under the radar. And they would like Sonny's cooperation with that. And for every successful shipment, they're willing to pay $10 million. I said, bitch, And Sonny, you got to think about this. I said, bitch, give me my check. I'm just saying, like, that 10 million. Woo. So Sonny was thinking to himself, Sonny was like, nah, this sounds too good to damn be true. He said, mm-mm. So Valentine put it to him like this. He said, listen, if you refuse to do this, basically they're going to do this with or without your cooperation. And if you don't cooperate, they're still going to do this, but now you're going to be their enemy now, and they're going to get rid of you. Like, they will kill you. So he basically told Sonny, like, you can either make a boatload of money or you can make a shit ton of enemies. It's up to you. He said, think about it, but don't take too long to think. I need your answer soon. Because Sonny was thinking, like, how the fuck does this benefit me partnering up with them and you? And Valentine was like, well, shit. He done did business with them before. You know what I'm saying? He said the money is damn good. And he said, you know, he's doing business with them again because they need a favor from him. And eventually down the line, he gonna need a favor from them. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, I'm not gonna tell you what the favor is. But he assured Sonny ain't got nothing to do with you or your business. Like, I'm not trying to take you out. You know what I'm saying? It's a legitimate offer, he said. And you know what irritated me about Sonny was you sitting there talking about what's in it for you, $10 million. I mean, you make shit ton of money. That's all the incentive I would need. But what irritated me with Sonny was when they were talking about Anna and stuff like that. Sonny was like, "Oh, I don't know what she see in you." See, you know what, Sonny? What he really be talking like he better than people? Like, what the hell do these women see in your little ass? I'm just saying, shit. Do all these women be going stir crazy over your little self? You ain't no better than Valentine, son. I'm just saying you might want to calm all that down. Like, he be getting on my nerves with his little judgmental self. He be trying to act like he's so much better than folks. Your money is just as dirty as some of the Cassadines. So come on now, you ain't no cleaner than them. So don't try to pass judgment off on somebody who's a Cassadine when you ain't no damn better. Your money got blood on it too. You know, they ain't no better than you and you ain't no better than them. They commit crimes, your ass commit crimes. You ain't no better. Little self. He worked my nerves sometime. But on a business front, I can't blame Sonny for the most part about being hesitant about accepting this offer. So of course, you know, he got on the phone, called Brick. He said, listen, I need you to find out everything that you can on this group. You know, I need that information like yesterday. I need it. I don't blame him for doing his due diligence about them. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I wouldn't want to get into business either with people I've never done business with. You know what I'm saying? I don't know y'all reputation. I don't know who y'all are. You know what I'm saying? What kind of business people y'all are. Y'all ruthless, y'all cutthroat, y'all underhanded. Like, I need to know these things about you before I do some type of business with you that could put me in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame Sonny for wanting to look into this. Any smart business person would. It does sound too good to be true, but it does sound like an intriguing proposal as well. I mean, who gonna turn down 10 mil? I'm just saying, it's good money. But, you know, I can't blame a man for doing his due diligence because you have to. So, anyway, moving on from that. Michael is not too thrilled with Dex at this point. You know, Dex had to let him know what happened the night that he came to the gatehouse and stuff and how Jocelyn patched him up. Michael was not thrilled. He was like, now my sister's involved in this, my mother involved in it now. He said, nah, you got to keep Jocelyn at arm's length. So now Michael is really thinking about shutting this whole take Sonny down operation. He thinking about shutting it down because he feel like it's not worth it at this point, because now it's getting too muddy. You know what I mean? Like, it's getting to be too basically it's becoming a clusterfuck. You know what I mean? It's getting out of control now, you know, to where Michael has no control. So I think it's in his best interest to shut this down because it's dumb anyway. You know what I'm saying? So shut it down, you know. Why keep putting the family and everybody else through all this foolishness just to take Sonny down? It's becoming too complicated. So, of course, you know, Jocelyn shows up to, you know, Dex's place or whatnot. I liked the conversation Jocelyn and Carly were having at the house. I enjoyed it. She informed Carly basically she's changing her major. She wants to go into pre-med. She wants to be a doctor. And I don't blame Carly for asking her what her motivation was behind changing her major because it is a big deal. I've changed my major probably like 2-3 times when I was in college. But I do, you know, like the answer Jocelyn was given because, like I said, I understand where Carly coming from. You know, she wants to make sure her daughter is not changing her major over because of some dude. You know what I'm saying? But Jocelyn made it abundantly clear. Dex is a part of why she's changing her major, but it's not for what Carly think it is. It's not for romantic reasons. It's, she was like, I'm not trying to become his, on-call doctor, she said. She wants to do this because of the situation Dex was in and because of the position she was in. When Dex got shot, she didn't really know what she was doing. She did, he could have died in her care because she was not, she didn't have the skill set to help him. She's not experienced, in the medical field and stuff like that. She can't really help him. So she was afraid he could have died in her care and what that would have did to her mentally. Plus, the whole Ava situation, when Ava got hooked, she again was in a helpless position. It was all about being helpless. It's like, here you got two people who are badly injured, could have died, and she couldn't do shit to help them. You know what I'm saying? Dex had to come and help because he knew what to do. She didn't. And she just doesn't want to be put in that position again. So I respect her points, her viewpoint for wanting to become a doctor. I love it. I mean, shit, we're on a show called General Hospital. Ain't nothing wrong with another doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, good. The more doctors, the fucking merrier. So I love that she's getting into the medical field. I know Bobby gonna be proud, to have another, relative or whatever in the medical field, such as herself. That's a proud moment, So of course, Carly had to ask her, where does Cameron fit into all of this? Jocelyn pretty much admitted that she is feeling Dex, and she feels like her and Cameron's relationship hasn't been the same for a while, even before Dex got into the picture. But I do agree with Carly. Like, Jocelyn's going to have to talk to Cameron sooner or later because the longer you wait, the harder this is going to be. So I definitely agree with Carly on that when she made a valid point. Like, you need to talk to Cameron quick, fast, and in a hurry before, shit get real out here. And I do agree, She going to have to make that conversation happen and let him know. I know it's going to be hard for her to break up with her friend, but he deserves better than this. You know what I'm saying? He deserves honesty and the truth. He deserves it. You don't want to keep leading him astray thinking y'all good when you're really not, and Cameron's a good dude. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.